Hello lovely viewers and welcome to Learning with JGO. In today's lesson, we shall try to understand the rules governing summary writing in Waec examinations. I entreat you all to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out anytime a new video is uploaded. Summary writing has these special rules that govern how candidates are supposed to present their answers. The passage presented may look easy in the eyes. It may also be easily understood. You may even answer the questions asked correctly, but failure to apply the summary guidelines I'm about to share will leave you stunned at the score you may receive for the summary aspect of your English language paper. A lot goes into summary than the mere comprehension of the passage. Passing summary very well requires a strategy. It requires obeying the following rules that are applied when marking your summary scripts. Rule number 1. Wrong spelling. With regards to wrong spelling, examiners are advised to deduct half a mark from every presented answer containing wrong spelling of words. Much scrutiny is placed on the little mistakes you make in this section, and so there are no considerations for spelling words wrongly. Yes, your answer may be right, but you don't expect the examiner to correct the mistake you've made. So if, for instance, instead of writing, "The crowd beat the thief to death," and you write, "The crowd beat the thief to death," you will lose half a mark for that. Be sure to check that all your words are correctly spelled before moving on to the next section of your English language paper. 2. Punctuation marks. There is a penalty associated with the poor use of punctuation marks in presenting summary answers. Examiners are required to deduct half a mark if sentences are not punctuated very well. Coupled with wrongly spelled words, marks will be deducted cumulatively depending on how many mistakes you make, so that if in a sentence like "Sandra eats a lot of bread," you present it as "Sandra eats a lot of bread." First, half a mark will be deducted from the use of an apostrophe in the word eats. Second, half a mark will be deducted for not putting a full stop at the end of the sentence. Be mindful of how you use punctuation marks. 3. The use of capital letters and small letters. Half a mark will be deducted for the wrong use of capital letters and small letters in sentences. Your answers may be right, but you are in danger of losing massive marks due to your inability to adhere to these simple summary rules. Take a look at this sentence. Rice is not good for Frank's health. In this sentence, a total of 4 errors can be identified. Rice begins with a small letter. Frank, a proper noun, begins with a small letter. Health, a common noun, begins with a capital letter. And then finally, the sentence ends without a full stop. Half a mark deducted for each one of these errors in one sentence alone means you are losing 2 marks already. Make sure you review your presented answers thoroughly to identify these petty mistakes before submitting your paper. 4. Writing of sentences. Half a mark will be deducted from your overall score if you don't present your answers in full sentences. Unless of course you are presenting your answers in the preamble format. All your points should be written in full sentences with a full stop at the end of each sentence. A sentence contains a group of words with a subject and a predicate. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. So that if you are asked what the causes of poverty among the youth today is, you don't just go and write "unemployment" with a full stop. Half a mark will be deducted, and not only that, wrong spellings will be checked as well, and cumulatively, if you don't follow the rules, your overall score will reduce drastically. What you need to do is to start your sentence with a noun. That is, poverty among the youth is caused by unemployment. After presenting your answer in this manner, you can decide to write your subsequent points this way. It is caused by uncontrolled betting. This way, you've made the examiner aware in the first point what you were talking about, and so the others could be represented by replacing the noun that starts the sentence with a pronoun. 5. Grammatical expression. Wrong use of grammatical expressions attract a penalty of half a mark. When meaning can be made out of your presented answers, or better still, there are no agreements between the words in your sentences, marks will be deducted. Example: Kofi have beat the boy. This statement is grammatically wrong. What you can say is, Kofi has beaten the boy. Construct very good sentences to avoid deduction of marks. 6. Irrelevant materials. Addition of irrelevant materials in your presented summary answers calls for the deduction of 1 mark. Extraneous materials may include lumping 2 points into one sentence. It may also be bringing personal opinions into the presented answers or just writing points that cannot be found in the summary passage given. Extraneous materials may also include the use of adjectives or modifiers in adding extra information to the point you are making. If you were asked to state in one sentence where the hunter got his game from, you don't write something like this. The young, tall, and brave hunter got his game from the forest. Instead, you write, the hunter got his game from the forest. Using adjectives to qualify who the hunter was in the first and wrong answer was unnecessary. 1 mark will be deducted for presenting answers this way. The focus of the question is on where the hunter got his game from, not how the hunter looked like. 7. Mindless lifting. Have you ever heard of the teaser from children? Copy, copy, no answer, teacher, don't mark. Well, same literally applies here. Copying word for word, sentence for sentence, and presenting that as your answer will mean that the examiner will not mark your answer. You will score 0 automatically for lifting words verbatim into your answers. What you must do is to find substitutes. Find synonyms that can replace some of the words within the passage. The goal of summary writing, after all, is to understand the passage and answer its questions in your own words as best as possible. In conclusion, you realize that answering summary questions is not just about understanding the passages given. It has to do more with the rules governing the presentation of your summary answers. I hope this helps. On this note, we bring today's lesson to a close. Don't forget to like this video if it has been informative and subscribe to our channel as well. Thank you.